Hello there, you're welcome. All right, so now in this video, we are looking at problems and solutions. So we are going to be solving examination question, okay? And the topic is fraction, decimal, and approximation. So all the questions that, all right, that you will encounter, all the possible questions under this topic, fraction, decimal, and approximation, I'm going to be solving it. And I'm going to be teaching you, also showing you the best approach, okay, to solving or to the solution of examination questions. Okay. All right. Now we are going to begin with this very first question here. The question actually goes this way. Though, if you look at the question, okay, it doesn't actually look like a question that is derived from fraction, decimal, and percentage, right? But you discover that most of the question under the topic fraction, decimal, percentage, right? Most of the topic, please pardon me, most of the subtopic, all right, has everything to do with proportions, ratio, rates, and their lies. Okay, so and some questions too you are going to encounter, right, under fraction, percentage, approximation, decimals. All right, they are basically word problems. So that is where you're going to encounter a lot of word problems, financial mathematics, commercial mathematics. All right. So that is exactly why I had to actually categorize this particular question under the topic fraction, decimal, and approximation. So this is a word problem. All right. So now let's do justice to it. So the question goes this way: 200 tickets were sold for a show. VIP ticket costs 1,200 naira and 700 naira for regular. Total amount realized from the sale of the ticket was 180,000. Find the number of VIP tickets sold and the number of regular tickets sold. All right. So now we have been told that the total number of tickets that was sold is 200 tickets. All right. So now we don't know the number of VIP ticket that was sold and the number of regular that was sold. Okay, but we know that the total amount that was realized is 180,000. So we can actually go like this. We can say let the, all right, number of VIP ticket, VIP, all right, be n. So let the number of VIP be n. So if the number of VIP be n, then it simply means that the number of regular ticket, right? If we are taking the number of VIP ticket to be n, the number of regular ticket will be 200 minus n. So since 200 is the total number of our tickets, all right? So VIPs and then regular will be 200 minus n. Okay, so you know very well that the total amount that is actually realized in selling VIP tickets is going to be equal to, okay, the amount for each. So for each VIP ticket, we have 1,200. All right, 1,200, then multiply by the number of VIP ticket, and this is going to be the total amount for VIP ticket plus the total amount of the regular ticket. Okay, each regular ticket is 700, so that's going to be 700 multiplied by the number of regular ticket, which of course is 200, then minus n. All right, so the total amount realized for VIP ticket and the total amount realized for that of regular, everything will amount to the total, all right, realized in the sales, which of course is 180,000. All right, so of course you know what we do at this particular point. Okay, so let's simplify. So here I'm having 120 1200n plus, if I open this bracket, I'm going to have 140,000. The 700 multiplied by n, that's going to give me 700n. All right, so it's equal to 180,000. All right, so you know what we do, we'll collect items together. So what I'm going to do is 1,200n minus 700n. That should give me 500n. And of course, I have to collect them, all right? I have to take 140,000 to the other side of the equation. It will be minus, right? So what I'm going to have, 180,000 minus 140,000. Of course, you know, that will give me 40,000. All right? So now, n now being the number of the number of the VIP ticket, right, is going to be equal to 40,000. Then of course divided by 500, which if you do that, that should give you 80. All right. So the number of VIP ticket is 80. So VIP is 80. All right. Then how can we evaluate for regular? All right. Of course, you know very well that the number of regular ticket is going to be equal to, okay, 200 minus 80. 200 minus 80, which of course is 120. As simple as that. So I hope you are taking note of this. All right, next question. So here I have another question, okay? So let me take it up a bit. Okay. All right, so let's solve it. Solution. Now this question goes this way. Ticket for the school play were priced at 520 naira each for adults and the 250 each for kids. How many kids tickets were sold if the total sales were 171,000 and there were 5 times as many adult tickets, okay, sold as children's tickets? Now, this is also similar to the question that we solved previously, okay? So in this case now, what we are going to do is this. We still go by, okay? So please pardon me, let me change the color. All right. So we can go by saying let the number of, okay, the kids ticket. So let's call it n. So from the question we are told that the number of adult tickets, okay, number of adult tickets, adult ticket is 5 times that of the kid, according to the question. 5 times, okay, that of the children's uh, ticket. All right. So of course that's going to be 5n. So, and having known that the total amount that was realized is 171,000, so we can now go by saying, okay, so how many, the amount for, okay, so we have, for each adult, we have, the amount is 520. So I'm going to have 520, then multiply by the number of adults, which of course is 5n, then plus the amount for the kid, which 250, multiply by the number of kids, that is of course is n. Everything now amounts to 171,000. All right, so let's do this multiplication. So what we do, we're going to do 520 times 5. So 2600n. So this is going to be 2600n. Then plus, this is going to be 250n. All right, and this is going to be equal to 171,000. All right, so adding the everything together, 250. So I'm having 2850. I add this to this. This gives me 2850n, which of course is 171,000. So of course, n is going to be equal to 171,000 divided by 2850. So what do we have? Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. 171,000 divided by 2850. 60. So the number of the children's tickets is actually 60 tickets. All right. I hope that is well understood. All right. So next question. This one goes this way. Bello buys an old bicycle for 9,200. Okay, so let's solve this solution. So here we are dealing with percentage profit and loss. Okay, so according to the question, the cost price of Bello is of course 9,200, but that is not all. He bought it this amount. This is how he bought it. He also spent some money again on it. He spent 1,500 to repair it. It's also part of the cost price. Okay, both the cost of buying it and the cost of repairing it is part of the cost price. So that's going to be 1,500. All right. So if of course if you add this together, okay, so that should give us 10,700. All right. Okay. Now he now sold it. Selling price. He sold it for 13,400. Okay, so we are looking for the percentage gain. Of course, the gain that he made out of it. Okay, the profit that he made definitely is going to be equal to 13,400 minus 10700. Okay, so let's use calculator to do that. Here we go. Okay, so 13400. Now I'm taking all this slowly, okay, so that the very first part of this solution, okay, let's get to understand how this formula actually work. Now the second part is where I will show you how to actually apply shortcuts, okay, and how to manage your time, because time management is very important. So in this case, just because I want you to understand, that's why I'm going slowly. But in exam, you don't have to go as slow as this, okay? Especially when it is objective questions, okay? So let's go. So 13,400 minus 10700. What do we have? Okay, 2700. 2700. So let's now calculate the percentage gain or profit, okay? So of course, you know how it is now. It's always profit. Percentage profit is always profit, 2700, then divided by the cost price, which of course is 10700, then multiply by 100. Okay, this go. All right, so we can actually work on this. So this is going to be equal to 2700, then divided by 107. What we have? All right, so 25% approximately. 25%. All right. Okay. Here we go. Another question here. So this one goes this way. So we have to express this expression in standard form. Now, as you can see, this is kind of tricky because it's these are all in standard form and we have to express them in standard form. Now, why I say they are tricky is because what I'm having here, okay, what is connecting the standard forms of this expression is not multiplication. It's okay. The first operator is minus, the other is plus. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how you add numbers or subtract numbers in standard form. For you to be able to subtract or add numbers in standard form, okay, first of all, try to express their powers of 10 to have the same common factor. What do I mean? All right, let me tell you what I mean. Now, first of all, I have 16.54 times 10 raised to the power minus 5, okay? Of course, this is the lowest power, so the lowest, okay? So I'm going to express all that as a factor of this 10 raised to the power minus 5. Let's do look at the next. The next I'm having minus 6.76, okay? Then times, I'm still going to express it as 10 raised to the power minus 5. So the other factor, because I want to separate 10 raised to the power minus 8 into 10 raised to the power minus 5 times, all right? 10 raised to the power minus 3. You know, of course, minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8 is the same. I'm going to do the same to the other one too. I'm going to express it. This is 0.23 10 raised to the power minus 5. Then, of course, times 10 raised to the power minus 1. All right. So, with what I have now, 10 raised to the power minus 5 is a common factor. I take it out. 10 raised to the power minus 5 is a common factor. I open a bracket. All right. So, here I'm having 16.54. Now, in this case, I have, of course, 10 raised to the power minus 5 as a common factor outside, but I'm having 6.76 divided by 10 raised to the power minus 3, okay? So 6.76 times 10 raised to the power minus 6 is 6.76 divided by 1,000. That's what it means, all right? So I have to do, this is going to be minus, all right? Okay, so that's going to be 6.76 divided by 1,000. That's exactly what that means. Then plus, this is same as 0.23, of course, divided by 10. All right, that's what it means. This is already outside as a common factor, so I close the bracket. Okay, so with what I have now, I have to simplify the bracket. So this is going to be 10 raised to the power minus 5. All right, bracket open, cos 16.54. Let's divide this. This is going to be minus 0.00. Let's do that so that we will not make mistake. Okay, so 6.76 divided by 1000. Okay, so that's going to be 0.00676. Then this is going to be 0.023. All right, so let's add and subtract. So here we go. So I'm going to have 16.54, all right, minus 0.00676, then plus 0.023. Okay, so that is a 16.55. Okay, approximately, though kind of long, but just approximate it to 16.56, right? Okay, so this is 16.56 times 10 raised to the power of minus 5. So now we have to express this in standard form, because it's not actually in standard form, because I have to move this decimal point to this point. All right, so that's gonna be 1.6. All right, 1.656. Because I moved the decimal point backward, I have to increase this one. All right, I have to add plus 1 to this, so that's gonna be 10 raised to the power of minus 4. All right, so I hope I don't have any other question, do I? All right, for now I don't have. So we are going to look at more questions in the next video. All right, so see you in the next video. Thank you very much.